Welcome back from the short break. This is the second part 2 of our Chachanomics interactive talk show. Today we are blessed with young, brilliant, enterprising, and entrepreneurial comrades, campus students. Now, Rufus and Nema, welcome back.
Thank you.
Feel free. Rufus, you said that you save. It means you have been saving some money.
Yeah.
I don't know, what motivates you to save?
Whatever motivates me to save by whatever is cooking in my mind. That to say, before I start my business, I have to have a plan.
You have to have a plan.
Exactly. I'm not. I dislike very much to start something that it will end as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, just a moment.
Yeah.
You want to say that now, besides saving, you have a plan, you have a goal, you have a target.
I have a target.
So you are saving to start a business?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a business of any kind that you are doing besides your studies?
Currently, I'm not doing any business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the verge of saving.
Saving.
Yeah.
Previously, were you engaged in any side hustle, any business activity?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
So you are saving until it reaches a certain amount.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you in a short while. Nema,
Yes.
we realize that one of the biggest challenges you have is saving. You are not totally able to save.
Yeah.
You only live once. Comrades say YOLO.
Yeah.
And they say also there is that fear of missing out. There is that one of following others, keeping up with the Joneses, they say.
Yeah.
So I would want to know from you, how do you receive, what are your sources of the money, or call it income, that you get as a campus student?
Mostly I depend on my parents.
Your parents, that is one.
Yeah, I used to hustle, but siku hizi fully tu ni wazazi.
Ni wazazi. Na kuna help loan?
Kuna help loan, but tunajua you can't inakujanga tu once.
Once.
So you can say
And it's broken twice, first batch, first semester, second batch, second semester.
Yeah.
But you can plan with it. So you are not doing any side hustle, you haven't thought of any?
Right now I'm not doing.
You are not doing. And after all, do you have time for that? Anyway, that is a food for thought. Rufus, what are your sources of income for that matter?
Okay.
The money for your upkeep?
My sources are the little that I'm sent by my parents, who I spend the order.
Yes.
I have to keep some. If it's 1,000, I have to keep maybe 300. If it's 500, I have to keep 150. The help loan is there. It's there not to pay my school fees, but for my upkeep.
For your upkeep.
And it's for my upkeep.
But we have 4,000 shilling that is directly channeled to your fees account.
Yeah,
yes.
sure. That's why I'm saying there's an upkeep for my own consumption.
Okay.
But I cannot consume all of this money.
Okay.
I have to save some and spend some.
Yes.
In 3 months in a semester.
The way you are talking, you look like you have a plan. I'm told back at the university you have, there is a club dealing with financial literacy. Are you a member of such a club? Some were telling us they are members of that. Do you in any way belong to such?
Yeah, I'm a member in this film. But we normally act set books, and that's where we can invite.
That is a drama group,
a
drama club.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that is very good.
Yeah.
So you are an actor.
I'm an actor.
That is very good. And have you started earning something from acting?
So we are in a starting point.
Oh, starting point.
But we have earned, but it's not
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
But we are on the starting point.
No problem, because you continue doing it with the time. It may not pay now, but later on it will pay. Oh, that is very good. Now, Neema,
Yes.
the money that you get from your parents from house, you can agree with me it is insufficient for your needs. How do you normally fill the gap if it's not sufficient for that matter?
Yeah, so on Sundays we call it Chama. So we are like 15 members. We contribute, so it's like a merry-go-round.
Oh,
so
with the
ukifikiwa,
fellow students?
Yeah, with the fellow students. So now I'm using this parent money. No, I pay the chama, and then kuna hiyo kuzunguka. So ukifikiwa
merry-go-round,
it comes ikiwa.
By the way, that is a form of saving. So you are saving in a chama without knowing.
Nice.
Because there are various ways of saving. A chama is one. Okay. do you intend in the near future engaging in a business of activity of any kind?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So right now, have you identified or you're in the process of identifying it?
I'm in the process.
Okay. So you need funds. You need to save from the chama and another one. Rufus, where do you save your money?
I lock my account in my M-Shwari account.
M-Shwari lock savings
mostly
account.
in KCB.
KCB and
account,
Pesa.
yeah. That's where
So you are looking for a certain period.
Yeah.
Oh well. Have you heard of the Hustler Fund?
I have heard about it.
What about it? How are you prepared to maybe benefit from the Hustler Fund, get a loan from that fund? What do you know about the Hustler Fund anyway?
The Hustler Fund, I can see it has been broken down in phases, how it will be offered. But I can see it's a loan.
It is a loan, yes. It's not a grant.
On my part, I think I'm not so much interested into it because I'm already having another loan.
You have another, which loan is that? The digital?
It's help loan.
Help loan.
This to say, in future, I'll be working for loans.
You're interested,
So not really, but I have to pay it. Even if it's having less interest, I have to pay the exact loan.
So you want to first of all finish campus, pay the loan as the Hustler Fund waits out as benefit?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, think about it. Neema,
Yes.
have you heard of the Hustler Fund?
Yes, I've heard of it.
What have you learned so far?
According to me, I think it's more Fuliza.
Fuliza.
The only government is giving us money and then we return it. No. So there's no difference. There's no big.
There's no difference. How much does Fuliza charge you as interest per day? I'm told they charge per day.
Per day.
Yes.
It's 1%.
1%.
Yeah, per day.
In a year, we have 365.
Yeah.
What percentage is that? That is 365. But did you know the Hustler Fund, how much are they charging roofers?
8%.
8% per day, per month, or per week?
Per year.
Per year. Imagine. Neema. Hapo kuna neema in the Hustler Fund. That when you compare to Fuliza, although I'm told the government, the UDA government, the Kenya Kwanza, they talked to the Safaricom and they halved the amount by 50%. Maybe it came down to 0.5%. So when you compare now Fuliza and the Hustler Fund, the interest, they are two worlds apart. One is 80%, the other one 365. Even if you halve it, it's still high. So you need to read about it. Okay, those are the sources of funds. If you need a business, for example. Rufus, maybe with the time, this is something you needed to, because it's likely to help you. But the first thing, that is not a grant. It is not money that is given as a donation. It is a loan. And I like the way you say that you don't want issues alone. Wewe unatakanga loan kweli?
Loan inakuserve vizuri. Na sasa shida inaingililia kwa kulipa.
Okay. Yeah. Now we have talked about saving. Now we talk about investing. Now tell us, what are the business opportunities Rufus are campus students engaged in? How do campus students make an extra coin from your observation?
From my observation, concern the comrades, how they make an extra money on their part. Some start their businesses. Some do side hustles, like they take tuitions.
Yes.
Some start their small business, like selling their mangos here and there. The fruits, let me say the fruits. Some start their shops, like we are having the shops in our institution.
Yes.
And some do motorcycle. That's border in order to earn something to cater for their school fees and for their upkeep.
Okay.
Yeah,
those are actually quite innovative ways of earning extra income. During my campus days, we didn't have motorcycles. Even side hustles, we could think anybody side hustling, that is somebody who is either too much in love with money or too poor. How misled we were that time, not your time. Now, Grace, you can add, which are some other business opportunities that campus student can exploit to earn extra income?
Mingi ni zenye amesema, but for ladies, there's this thing huku in Garissa called half day. You go, you work for Somalis, like you wash clothes, you wash utensils, and then 500 yako unapewa.
Okay, half day.
There's also they are selling this plating braids. So hizo ndo wanapata pesa hivi.
Okay, so that is working half day. I'm told even in most universities there's the work study program. At your university, do you have the work study program?
I've not heard of
You have not
it.
heard of it. What about Rufus? At your university, do you have the work study program?
I have not heard about
It is there. You go and find out. Equally, there are other opportunities. Like, there are some students who sell second-hand clothes or fashionable clothes,
they do.
shoes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, there are those who do that.
Yeah.
Motorcycles, others, motorcyclists.
Yeah, boda boda.
Now, I want to ask you, when that's like killing two birds with a stone. We are told that you can't kill two birds with a stone, and you can't serve two masters at a time.
Yeah.
Well, don't you think that those students, in terms of performance in classwork, lectures, maybe, how do they fare on in terms of their performance in studies? How do they perform, Rufus? Does it affect?
At some point it affects. At some point it doesn't affect that much. Let me say it does not affect that much. Because when you see in a campus, we all have 3 hours. And you can find in a day, a comrade doesn't have a class. Or in a day, a comrade have one class.
One lecture, that is.
And we have said there's whereby a person can work a half a day, up to 2. When he or he comes back, he's in a position to update whatever other comrades have already learned.
Yes.
That to say he will losing nothing as long as he's vigilant and he's responsible in following up and updating whatever they have learned.
So, in your opinion, you can kill two birds with
Yeah,
a stone or a stick.
Because
you
if
can serve two masters.
Sure. Because if they don't do it,
Yes.
it will necessitate them to defer. Which is all
Okay.
the same solution.
What is your take, Nema? He's telling us that you can balance. He's talking about a delicate balancing act that those students don't suffer much. What is your experience, your observation?
According to me, mi naonanga wakiwa na hard time because most of the classes those guys like wanaona I prefer this job to class. Na unajua kuna ile, yes, there is that taking notes after a lecture, but there is that first hand information.
Yes, yeah.
Lecturer amekupea. So they miss a lot.
They miss a lot.
To me. And then I don't know, it's for geography. We have tough lecturers.
Oh, tough lecturers.
They keep time.
Who cannot allow students to miss a lecture.
Yeah, to miss a lecture. You see, so it's somehow hard.
Somehow hard. Yeah. So you can't balance, you can't serve two masters at the same time. A very delicate balancing act. But you can serve one, you focus on one, another one becomes secondary. There's the primary and secondary. Yeah. Maybe not at the same level. So this is becoming very interesting. I wish we had more time. But above all, as campus students, you need to be aware of ways of earning passive income. Yeah. You may not necessarily be involved in active business. Yeah. Do you know another way of earning passive income? You are not actively engaged. You are always attending your lectures and whatnot. It doesn't take your time. Yeah. Which other way do you know of making money other than active business?
Other than active business, we are in a campus and it's a big institution. There are some projects that have been started by either lecturers or by organizations that have been facilitated by the comrades.
Yes.
Whereby, when ukiwa kwa hizo groups,
yes,
you will have some earnings.
Earnings, okay, there is maybe a conference function being organized.
Conference, maybe there's a function, there's some allowance.
Yeah, you are paid a token.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Furthermore, if there's something that they have come up like script writing, you see there's some skits, you just give the idea, and at the end of the day, you see yourself earning without struggling.
So, which means a comrade should find something, a niche, keep tabs on the ground to find out any function, be in groups where you are actively involved. Yeah. Can you tell us another way of earning some money without actively engaging in any business or side hustle?
There's that online writing.
Online writing, blogging.
Yeah. And even betting. See, watu wana bet na wanapata pesa.
You want to say that betting is a way of earning passive income?
Yeah, but tuseme tu si 100% sure.
Yeah. Where may I bet?
Niko na rafiki asha bet.
And what is the experience?
He got money.
He got money.
Yeah.
And you think he gets or she gets all the time?
Huwezi risk kila saa.
Okay. Do you bet?
I don't bet.
Yeah.
I'm not after betting.
You are not after betting?
I'm not.
Yeah, that is an emphatic no. So betting, well, that is still questionable. Have you heard about the stock market, Nairobi Securities Exchange, that you can buy shares as little as, Kengen, KPLC, goes at even less than 1 shilling 5 cents or 3 shillings. You know, the only minimum number of shares you need in a company is 100. With 1,500, you can buy shares. Do you know that? You don't know about buying stocks? Yeah, that is a skill you can learn online. Have you heard of that?
I wasn't that.
Have you heard about forex trading, cryptocurrency, bitcoins, but you have not tried? So it is a wake-up call to you as comrades to learn of ways of earning active income. But betting, that is questionable. It is risky, and many students have committed suicide, squandered their fees or the money they are given by parents. So in short, I want to say, and as we say, money speaks one language. Save me today, I save you tomorrow. If you don't respect me, that's money speaking, I won't respect you. That if you don't respect money, it won't respect you.
Sure.
And in short, a simple rule for saving and investing, 80-20 rule. 20% of the total money you get from help from your parents, take it to the savings account. 80% use it for others. And have an account which you don't regularly access. So with that, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying tuned to Chachanomics, for honoring the invite. And thank you, viewers, for this wonderful Chachanomics talk show. Stay tuned to the Chachanomics Money Talks.